You're watching PCC-TV, Pinellas County Connection Television, a division of Pinellas County Communications.
You hear it all the time. Pinellas County is the most densely populated, urbanized, congested, paved-over place in Florida. But there's more to Pinellas than just subdivisions, malls, and US 19. A lot of you are going to be really amazed at what we're about to show you.
What do you think? If I told you this is an expedition down through the Amazon jungle, and this was some of the majestic wildlife in a great national park out west, and that this is a farm somewhere out in the rural open lands of the Great Plains, you'd believe me, wouldn't you? Well, all of these scenes are from right here in that paved-over Pinellas County we were talking about. The canoe trail at Weeden Island Preserve, the woods of Brooker Creek Preserve, and the Living History Park at Heritage Village. There's no denying that we're one of the most urbanized places in the country, but we also have some of the most unique opportunities to take the edge off and still experience nature, tranquility, and even the quieter way things were hundreds of years ago. Heritage Village, in the heart of the county, is a 21-acre site with 28 different structures, some dating back to the 19th century. You can stroll through the peaceful grounds on your own, take in the guided tours, and even participate in some of the programs that have been offered, like a blacksmithing class, or old-fashioned country cooking in a kettle over an open fire. And right next door to Heritage Village, you'll find the beautiful Florida Botanical Gardens with its over 30 acres of cultivated gardens and 90 acres of natural areas. Here, you'll see everything from traditional display flowers to how that fruit you put on your cornflakes grows. And, as if that wasn't enough, there are plenty of opportunities to just chill out and take in the wildlife that call these grounds home. Now, we might be urban, but believe it or not, we've got camping. Beautiful waterfront camping at Fort DeSoto Park. Can you imagine? This thing is just a short drive from any point in the county. The campgrounds come equipped with all kinds of amenities like electricity, running water, showers, and more. So it's primitive but comfortable enough even for first-timers. Now this is a great staycation idea for the whole family. You even can visit the site of a Native American village at Philippi Park and climb up on a mound that's still standing even though it was built long before the Spanish conquistadors arrived here in the early 16th century. An interpretive sign will tell you about the fascinating Tocobaga people who built it and lived right here hundreds of years ago. And Philippi is just one of Pinellas County's many beautiful parks, each with something of its own personality to experience. All offer the typical amenities you'd expect to find, like playgrounds and picnic areas, but some offer a little extra in the way of spectacular panoramic vistas, and others offer access to some fairly wild territory where encounters with wildlife are not uncommon, whether it's deer grazing at Chestnut Park or one of Florida's mascots, the American alligator, cruising the waters at Sawgrass Lake Park. Some parks have boardwalks that will easily get you into some nature, and in some parks there are dirt hiking trails if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous. Many of the parks, as well as the nature preserves at Brooker Creek and Weeden Island, also regularly offer guided nature trail hikes, often moderated by volunteers. And if you want to try a really unique and different experience, go on one of the night hikes that are sometimes offered. Pinellas County Parks and Preserves offer a host of experiences for the whole family to enjoy and escape the concrete and asphalt. And some of the experiences are more adventurous than others, like this Family Creek Adventure at Brooker Creek Preserve, where families really get their feet wet and learn about what lives in our ecosystems. I asked Ryan Dittmar of Tarpon Springs if he was surprised to find these kinds of things to do here in the most urban county in Florida.
Oh yeah. I'm amazed sometimes. I'm a math teacher, and when I talk to my kids and I tell them different things that I go and do on the weekend, they're always amazed that there's even things that they can go and do, and there's places like this they can come and see. I think for everybody, the public, just to see what's out here and why it's so important to have things like this for us all to do. For people who are a little skittish about getting around the water, they can come and kind of watch how fun it is and how truly safe it is. And then just the interaction that the kids go through once they come back to the lab and take a look at everything, just the eye-opening experiences of what we're all finding today.
I came out just because I was watching the news and saw this activity was happening today, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to take my kids out and experience the nature. My children had a wonderful time here today, and I wasn't expecting them to, and I think it was a good chance for them to get their feet wet, splash around, and learn something about nature. I think that it's very important that families spend time together, and this is one of the opportunities that we have here in Pinellas County to enjoy nature and spend quality time with our children.